Hey everyone, great to see you all back again. I am here for another week of stealth camping. It's Friday, March 27th. I took a bit of a hiatus over spring break from stealth camping just because I was doing a lot of traveling, but we're back again and I am so happy to be able to have this be a part of my life again. Over spring break, I ended up going to Swamp Fest and traveling out to Texas to do some herping, catching snakes with some friends of mine, and it was such a blast. And people were asking me like, oh, why don't you just take a bunch of videos of that? That would probably be more entertaining content than this is. So I really sat down and thought about it because, I do think it would be interesting stuff, but I arrived at this conclusion. I want this page to just be something that's dedicated to, this stealth camping. My understanding of homelessness and how that works for a lot of people is the most important part of what I've done. And that's the direction I want to continue to lean things. I've got a good friend, Joe, who I've known for a long time. At some point, I'm going to put an interview I'm going to have with him. It's gonna be a longer one, but that's where I feel like my heart is leading me. I don't really feel like the purpose of these videos is just pure entertainment. I think that's an awesome side effect if people really enjoy the videos that I'm making. They think it's goofy, whatever. As a side note, the weather for today looks pretty great. It's getting up to 87 degrees as a high today, but luckily I won't experience that stealth camping. One thing that I am worried about now, kind of as the temperatures are getting warmer, is mosquitoes, because I've not had to experience them yet, and I've had some awesome chances to sleep right up against the water, and it's so much fun. So I might bring the tent if I'm somewhere close to the water, just so I don't die from mosquito bites. I'm ready for tonight. This is really just, making me happy. This is gonna be fun. So I will see you guys in my first period as we throw the marker. Here we go, first spin of the day. Daphne again.
10.
Oh, got it. Nice. That was perfect. Gabby.
Was that enough spins?
Oh, grab it again. Grab it again. Oh, one more, Gabby. There we go. Ooh, it's very close. Caitlin, congratulations. Oh, missed it. There we go. That is something, right? No time left in class. Avery, congratulations. You weren't even paying attention. You throw it. Okay, did mark anything?
I don't know, I can't see.
Nadia, watch out. Sorry. Blake.
God, that's the second time.
Oh, no. Okay, that's something. Thomas is blocking the wheel. It's chilled, though. Avery. Can't really see it. There we go. Moving around top. Avery. Oh, just right. Grab it. Throw it again. See. Oh, that hit. Yeah. Well, another week of school down. It was a really good week. I just had a love for teaching this week. It was a lot of fun. But I want to walk you through the different places that I might be staying this week. Starting out with first period, they landed next to Lake Knapaw in Veterans Park. Second period landed inside of Sweetwater Preserve, which I think would be a beautiful place. Third period got the spot that people have been talking about, close to Tower and 8th Ave, so could be a very interesting night. Fourth period ended up getting just north of the mall and the interstate. Fifth period went as far east as you possibly can, relatively close to Hawthorne Road, which is closer to where I live, relatively adjacent to Lincoln Middle School, if you see. And then sixth period, right in between these two, landing once again off of Williston Road. This is a really interesting collection of places, and I'm actually really excited for tonight, regardless of which one it lands on. Here we go, spinning the wheel, going to help me figure out where I'm going to stay. Looks squarely in third period. I know a lot of my third period was really hoping that I'd land on theirs. This is going to be an interesting night. It is close to Newberry, so there will be people to talk to. But I'm now going to head home and enjoy a little bit of my afternoon, get myself ready to stealth camp. This definitely seems like a no tent situation though. I've got some fun things ahead, so it should be great. Look at me, just living the absolute dream. Got my food, my chicken and rice, my chips and some guac, my water, watching the tube. It's a great day to be alive. Let me tell you, living the dream. A little something I was playing today. Fun stuff. It's an absolutely beautiful day, and I got kind of just my classic backpack going on. I got the sleeping bag, journal, and that's about it. I might actually grab a water bottle now that I think about it. A lot of thoughts going through my head that I want to share with you guys kind of as we go through the night. But it's going to be a great evening, just spending time out in Gainesville. It'll be special. And here we are at the Gardens Apartments. This is going to be where I am spending the night tonight. Just obviously not like in someone's apartment, but somewhere around here. There is some green space kind of between the apartments, if you guys can see. So there might be a way to do it here, but honestly, I would feel like I was infringing on people's like kind of private property. And I don't really feel super comfortable with that. So I probably will not end up staying kind of in the middle of this complex, but somewhere around it. So I'm gonna keep investigating, let you guys know if I find a spot. Kind of jutting up against the apartment on this side, there's kind of a culvert where it seems like it would be a pretty reasonable place to stay. There are some chain links with some barbed wire on top. I'm not exactly sure why. Overall, it almost slipped. Seems like it would be a reasonable place to end up staying, so that might end up being the move. I'm gonna nerd out for a second about one of my favorite things. My spot ended up landing very, very close to these two roads. And this intersection, if you read the signs, says Southwest 75th Street and West University Avenue. Some of y'all might know this as Tower Road. And University Avenue is all the way down by campus, right? So what on earth is up with these street names? Well, the answer comes in the fact that back in the 1950s, Gainesville decided to build a grid system with their roads. Now, obviously out by Tower Road was the older name, back when this was a more undeveloped part of town prior to the Oaks Mall, and then they gave it the name 75th Street when they renamed it with the grid system. Now, University Avenue, why is it here? The answer is it doesn't actually connect. If I were to keep going east on University Avenue, it eventually dead ends in 7th Road right before the interstate. But if I were to just go as the crow flies, fly straight going down this road, I would eventually hit where Newberry Road by 34th Street kind of curves into University Avenue. So because this street is on the 0th block, they didn't have a name to give it, aside from calling it University Avenue as well, which I find absolutely fascinating. I love Gainesville and just all those ideas, super fun. I was just walking by and spotted that they were building some new stuff over here kind of between University and Newberry Road. The Paper Bag, they have a location downtown and it's incredible. Great prices too. So I don't know how that one tastes, but I might have to try it out at some point, see if it meets the bar the other location sets. One other thing I really love about Gainesville is just that there's still space. Like, I understand that this is, where some water runoff goes, but like, I love just that there is some green around here. The Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956 is what allowed this to happen. Signed by Dwight Eisenhower, this allowed interstates to be built. This is I-75 passing through Gainesville. It was completed in 1964, I believe, maybe. But it has been one of the biggest proprietors of growth in Gainesville, along with the University of Florida and all the jobs that it brings in as well. And it allowed for the city to really grow and flourish, and it also continued to move the city west. Before that, downtown had kind of been the epicenter of where the city was, but now with the interstate further on the west side of town, it led to the creation of the Oaks Mall and just further and further development further west. Honestly, I don't know why, I'm just rolling in the history of Gainesville today. I'm really loving it. beautiful sunset out here tonight. I have a good friend of mine that I'm about to go see. He's in town from Miami, so I wanted to go say hey real quick. Today I'm going to be trying out this place called Mint Cuisine. It's Indian food and I don't really eat it that often. And this is a brand new place to me, so I'm excited to give it a try. This looks awesome. Excited for it. Super cool spot. It was just like a family running the whole place. Like the girl's backpack was out with all of her homework. Funnily enough, one of the kids in my class, they found my Instagram and commented Sonder on my last post. And I had no idea what Sondered meant. I researched it and it means like this acute realization that other people have lives where they are the center. They're not just side characters in your own. Like this family lives their life like running this restaurant, and that is so cool. What up? As I was saying that, why didn't I catch it on video? A couple of students came by, saw me, and yelled at me out their Tesla. But yeah, just this realization that like these people are living this life and doing really cool stuff with it, same as I am. It's a special thing. Well, now is when we get to the part of the show where I just wander for the next couple hours. So I'm walking down Newberry Road. Hopefully I'll find somebody interesting to interview and it'll be a fun time. There we go. Oh man. I guess first thing, what's y'all's names?
My real name is Roger Blevins. But in Boston I'm famous for sticks because I'm a carver.
What's your name, man?
Lucian Morningstar.
He's a veteran.
Really?
Glen Bravo.
Wow.
Army National Guard.
Man. Did you enlist like right after high school or?
Yep, 2007, right after high school.
People ask me if I'm a soldier, and I said, I've never been deployed, but I'm a street soldier. Every day's a fight, you know?
Yeah.
I'm hitchhiking to Cincinnati, Ohio.
Wow.
I'm going to go see my daughter. I'm FTRA, Freight Train Riders of America.
Really, dude? Is there any danger of falling off on those?
No. But if you get out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Arizona, and you run out of water, and you're on that train,
Yeah.
you take your knife out, like I have right here. You cut the brake line,
Really?
and the train will shut down. When it shuts down, get off and run like hell. Get to the woods and get the hell out of there. Like Jim Carrey says in every color, let me tell you something.
I saw the Nirvana shirt. Is it just fashion or is it like actually love for the band?
Come as you are, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I answer correctly?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I think that's great.
Okay.
I got to Fort Myers. I threw my brother's locket, his ashes, into the ocean.
Oh, wow.
I buried him in the ocean.
When did he pass away?
10 years ago.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Heroin overdose. Holding on, wasting all
Really get
my
this man the
years.
karaoke.
I want to tell everybody this. I want to tell everybody this right now. Now, I come out of Boston. Now, there's no alligators in Boston, but a fast-moving Dodger sure fuck you up. Yeah, get in front of a fast-moving Dodge, you fucking think you've been ate by an alligator. No, fuck your ass up. I said, I believe in Jesus and Donald Trump. He said, you're a traitor. I said, fuck you.
This is a 21
He said,
plus
I'm not
audience.
gonna hit you,
Yeah.
you're an old man. I said,
High
"Come
school
and kiss on
students,
this old
maybe
man,
maybe
motherfucker."
stop watching. What brings you hope in life?
My father, the Most High, Elohim,
Yeah.
and my dark mother, Hecate.
Yeah.
When your throat chakra is open, it's
Yeah.
hard to lie.
So,
I am Gandalf.
Dude, I love Lord of the Rings. That was, without a doubt, like my favorite conversation. Just in terms of like the fun that I had during that. I mean, the guy Sticks was saying some insane stuff. The other dude too has some incredible beliefs, thoughts, story. I am going to release like that whole interview just as a separate video, so maybe be on the lookout for that if you're interested in listening to the whole thing. But at this point, I'm going to head over towards the direction that I'm going to be spending the night because I'm ready to go to sleep, truthfully. It has been a lovely night. I'm excited. And there's a few more things I want to share my heart about before I go to bed, but we'll get there soon. Grab that. Grab this. Oh, see those eyes? Looks like a possum. I'm not exactly sure though. I gotta jump this gate real quick. So this is kind of the spot. Just a little bit of a hill. Not too much going on. I don't know if the hill's going to be good to sleep on. We'll see. Kind of tucked away. No one should see me unless I have a light on like this. One thing I wanted to talk about before I go to bed. I was talking to my roommate this afternoon before I went out stealth camping, and he was really encouraging me, saying like, hey, like maybe you should put out some short form content, like some clips. And I was really having to think about it, because logically, yes, that is entirely the best way to like promote a different video to gain some traction nowadays. And I'm having like some internal struggle about whether or not like marketing, I guess you could say, like these videos, well, gets rid of like the pure intentions behind it, because I feel like I caught something cool here, you know? I have a good heart towards this, good reasons for it, and I don't want to lose that for the sake of trying to put out a product, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of battling that internally, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I might keep thinking about it. I'm excited to put out that whole interview. I think that'll be a good step in a different direction. Maybe I'll put out some clips of that. If I do this and, you know, try to make it something more, I want it to be for the sake of people being able to see these stories. Like, that's why. I don't know where this is going to end up. Probably nowhere, if we're being realistic. But there's a part of me that does hold out some hope that, you know, maybe this will be a way to facilitate change for some people, you know? I don't know how that'll happen, but I can always hope, right? I'm exhausted, so I love you guys. Always remember, your purpose is in people, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, rise and shine. Oh, that was not great. My body kind of hurts after that. Oh, but we did sleep. Praise God. Back to the vehicle. Once I actually like fell asleep for real, it was pretty good. I would say I got like 5 really good hours of sleep. And drive to Jacksonville to play some ultimate frisbee, and go back to Jacksonville to go to a concert. So a lot of fun stuff up ahead for me today. I think today was really good for my heart, just to recenter myself on what truly matters. It was really good to just get away from the endless doom scroll, you know, just wasting time in some ways. I'm thankful that I did something purposeful with my life. It brings me a lot of pride, I would say, in myself. I really appreciate you guys watching. It always means the world to me. It really does. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you next week.